Hello everyone, my name is Farid. Congratulations in embarking in your Nu Skin journey together with the Global Success team. Today we are going to share with you how to build and create your organization. As you know, this is a people helping business, therefore it is essential for you to create your own network comprising of people with the same aspirations as you. So who forms your tribe? Who makes up your organization? Let me share you some tips. Grab a piece of paper and pen and lend me your ear. The very first step is to write down as many names of the people that you know. Start with 200 names. You may find it firstly a daunting exercise, but 200 names of the people that you know. The people that you know is known as the warm market. The people that you do not know are strangers and they are known as the cold market. Concentrate first on the warm market because these are the people whom you know. The warm market comes in 4 categories, namely your family, friends, business, as well as the community. Remember, F, F, B, C. The other market is known as the cold market. This comprises of strangers and people who you do not know or rarely have contact with. I'll come to that later, but let's focus on the warm market first. Let us look at the first category, namely your family. Why family first? Because these are the people closest to you. Besides your parents, you can also list down your siblings, your uncles, your aunts, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. And if you are married, you can also include your in-laws and their respective relatives as well. If any of your relatives are married, then you can also include their children as well as their in-laws and relatives. If you have a big family, congratulations. What I like to suggest to you is probably do a family tree so that you connect your own nuclear family with all these other respective families. Do not stop. Don't forget to include children as well because children can also be your customers. Now, the second category of people are your friends. Do not limit only to those who are closest to you at the moment. You can also include friends from primary school, secondary school, polytechnics and university, college, all those tertiary institutions. Your friends list could include your colleagues, ex-colleagues, even bosses, the people who play sports with you, even your army friends. If you can't find them offline, try to find them online through the various social media apps such as Facebook, Instagram, or even LinkedIn. I'm sure you can find them if their contacts are still available. If you have not met them for many years, this is an excellent opportunity to catch up and get to know each other again. The third category is the community. These are the people whom you regularly meet during your social interactions within your community. A good example are your neighbors, especially those staying on the same floor or on the same street. There could also be the same people attending your religious classes, your night classes, your enrichment classes. If your children attend the same classes, then you can also connect with your children's friends' parents. Whenever you walk into these communal settings, please be friendly and have a smile. Try to exchange contacts. If you do not know them, try to make friends with them. Sooner or later, the more you meet them, the more you like to know them and the more they like to know you. So keep your options open. If you have not met them for many years, this is an excellent opportunity to catch up and get to know each other again. Finally, we have come to the last category, the business owners. This is a group of people who is very interesting. They are the ones who provide services for you or whom you buy things from. They can include your bakers, your tailors, the ones who sell you your shoes, the ones who sell you food from the hawker center or provision shops. Why is this group interesting? Because they have embarked on businesses and therefore they know that they could earn money not by working for other people. Once you have collated the list of 200 names, then you can highlight the top 25. Why is it important to highlight the top 25? Well, you should start with a smaller number first, focus on them, and then move on to the next 25 and the following 25. Then you can go through the list together with your upline. Who constitute your top 25? These people share the same traits. You should be looking at people who have a very influential position in their community, people who knows a lot of people. They are known as networkers who have lots of connections. If you know them, if you know their people, that will also be included in your own network. A trait that could be in your top 25 are people with very positive vibes, people with great personality. You do not want toxic people to be in your team. You want good and helpful people to be in your team, your organization. Once you have these people, the good vibes can easily spread to other members of the team as well. Besides that, you should also be looking with people who love their families. Because if people love their families, means they know their priorities right. They know that when they do this business, it is for family and thereafter for community. Another group of people whom you like to include in your top 25 are people who are really busy, people who are stressed at work, and people who might want some change in their life, people who may want to look for alternatives to their current lifestyle in terms of stress, in terms of time. Besides that, you can also look at people who are recently laid off from work or who are suffering now from any economic imbalances. These are the people whom you should be looking for. People who are looking for alternatives to change their lifestyle and to transform their lives. The third category within this top 25 are the people who loves to look good, who loves to feel young. And these are the people who are normally trendy, who are always updated with the latest trends in anti-aging, such as supplements and skincare, and people who are active in sports. These are the people who love to look good, and they could be even your customers, so never close their doors on them. We have covered the warm market. Now we move on to the cold market. As the term suggests, the cold market comprises of strangers, people you do not know. How do we get to meet strangers? Well, you meet strangers everywhere. When you go outside, you meet them in shops, you meet them on the train, you meet them in a library, everywhere. How do you get to know strangers? Firstly, smile, be relaxed, and then try to break some conversation, break the ice with them with small talk. You can talk about the weather, then move on to interests, and hopefully you can exchange contacts and then make further friendships or bonds with them. The other group of strangers that you can meet are the friends or relatives of your friends and relatives. So this is called the second tier of people. When you meet your friends and your relatives, you can also ask for meeting of their contacts as well. So from there, you can build friendships with these people as well. You can also meet strangers online. For example, in Instagram or Facebook. Sometimes these are friends of your friends who commented on your friend's post. You can do PM, as in private messaging, and then try to get to know them. Sometimes these strangers who you think are total strangers could be your contacts as well. If you have mutual friends or mutual relatives. I encountered personally a stranger who happened to be my relative's daughter-in-law's sister. So you see, the whole world is connected. Sometimes strangers can be instant friends. So do not discount the cold market. Alright folks, I've come to the end of this video. Let us summarize the points I mentioned before. First, look into your warm market. Family, friends, business, and community. Once you are comfortable with that, move on to the cold market. Friends and relatives of your warm market contacts. And then you can move on to the total strangers, whether they are online or offline. I hope you enjoy the process and this video is beneficial for you. See you at the top. Make new friends every day and make this world a much better place.